Matt the Wild Horse Mask versus Krasimir Kostadinov, Canada versus Bulgaria. Both of the athletes are on a big losing streak, and finally the losing streak is going to end for one of them, or maybe not. Imagine if the 6th round super match ends in a 3-3 draw and they do not have a tiebreaker. In today's video, we are going to discuss an upcoming interview with Krasimir Kostadinov and the event We the North Top 5 Arm Wrestling Championship. Without wasting much time, let's jump straight into the details of the event. So it is going to be an online event. I think it is going to be held in Canada. Date is September 3rd, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. For me, it starts 10:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So location, online event, refund policy, you can see on the screen, and it is going to be a 18 Canadian dollar pay-per-view event on Eventbrite. The link will be in the description. For US citizens or many other countries which know exactly how much money they are going to spend if they get to see it in US dollars, it is about 14 US dollars. So definitely the event is on the expensive side, but arm wrestling is still on small scale in the stages where we have to increase the price because we know that the sales are going to be low. The same thing as arm wrestling equipments. They are expensive because the people who want to buy them are not in enough numbers. Hopefully I'm making some sense. So let's discuss the matches straight away. Matt Mask versus Krasimir Kostadinov. Big match. I think it is going to be a very close match. Both of them have been basically on a losing streak since 2019. Maybe they won a match here and there. I'm talking about super matches. Like Krasi defeated Alex Kurdecha in 2019. Matt also defeated, I think, Marcio. Was it 2018 or 19? But since then they have been on a big losing streak, and they are losing the matches that they are not really expected to lose. At least I can say that for Krasimir, because he faced a lighter Irakli Zirakashvili. So definitely going to be an amazing day for at least one of them, because he gets to end his losing streak. And man, I hope there is no tiebreaker, because I've heard the super matches are going to be best of 6 rounds. So imagine if there is no tiebreaker and they end up having a score of 3-3. Wow, that would be amazing. I'm having some evil thoughts, but I would love to see that. A draw, still the losing streak continues, or maybe it is neutralized. So definitely going to be a close match. Top roll versus hook. Matt is not going to hook. Krasi is not going to top roll. So let's see. Devon says that Matt is really hard to hook. Let's see if Krasi can do that. Sarah Wilson versus Heidi Cordner. I tried to search their names on YouTube, and there was a match, super match between these two about 7-8 years ago. And Heidi won that match very comfortably, and she has been arm wrestling for a very long time. Sarah is also a very senior arm wrestler. So let's see how that match goes. I'm quite sure as the date of the event arrives, we are going to know more about these ladies and all of these athletes in detail by that time. So the next match is Rick Heidebrecht versus Alex Kurdecha. Big names, as you can see, all of the names on this card are big names, but I'm not so sure about the matchmaking. Rick versus Alex Kurdecha, both of them are about 6'6", near 350 pounds, big dudes. But I think it is going to be a mismatch because Alex is in that top 6 range in the world. So it is going to be really difficult for Rick. And I think it is going to be a 3-0 victory for Rick. Brenden Lemon Mulvihill versus Artem Turnanko. Brenden is a bigger guy. He's around that 240-45 pound range. Artem is struggling to make to 200 pounds. But Artem has great side pressure with or without his wrist. Brenden is going to take his wrist for sure. Can Artem apply that Todd Hutchings style side pressure that he does have? But if BLM is what he claims to be, then he should be able to beat Artem Turnanko in this match. And then we have Curtis Cameron versus Todzilla Todd Hutchings. So Todd Hutchings has already defeated Curtis and one other guy in a 2-on-1 handicap match. So I'm not so sure why this match is being organized again. I have to say because of these 2 matches or maybe these 3 matches that it is kind of bad matchmaking. So let's see. I think arm wrestling is in a stage where we have to select these pay-per-views carefully. we are almost arriving at that stage where we can pick and choose, because now there are going to be at least 8 big super match pay-per-view events. So if you want your event to be pay-per-view, at least you should have really close super matches. This is my opinion, and I'll be doing an interview with Krasimir Kostadinov tomorrow, so please mention your questions in the comment section, and I'll also create a post. If you cannot join it live, you can ask your questions in advance, or if you cannot, super chat to ask your questions. So that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel Old School Labs. Please purchase your supplements from Old School Labs to support arm wrestling, to support their brand, and to support your favorite YouTuber, Arm Wrestling News. Signing off.